Hi students, this is Anusha, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, St. Josephs College of Arts and Science, Paviman. Today's lecture we can see the introduction about the satellite communication, what are the categories and its application. So before that, first we need to understand what is satellite. Here the word satellite, it refers to an object which revolves around the earth or any other body in the space. You can understand with the help of an example. Like moon is the natural satellite and there are so many other satellites which are man-made, which are not natural in nature. Those satellites are artificially made. So, satellite can be natural satellite and artificial satellite. Now, in the satellite communication, you are clear about satellite. What is communication? Communication is very simple. Here, the meaning of communication is exchanging the information between two or more entities via any medium or channel. Just like I am talking to you and the information which I am sharing to you and you are receiving is a kind of communication. Now, what is satellite communication? When communication takes place any to earth station through a satellite, then it is known as satellite communication. From this diagram, you can understand how communication takes place between two earth stations via satellite. Here, one is transmitter. It transmits the information which is received by the satellite. Then the satellite is retransmitting the particular information to the earth station, that is receiver. The entire communication you can observe there are two halves. In the first half, the information is transmitting to the satellite, which is known as uplink. In the second part, when satellite is retransmitting the information and the signal is received the earth station too, and it is called as downlink. Next is satellite orbit. Orbit is a gravitationally curved path on an object around a point in space. Types of orbit: low Earth orbit (LEO), medium Earth orbit (MEO), geostationary orbit (GEO). So this was explained in this diagram, and here the altitude range of low Earth orbit it ranges from 160 to 2000 kilometers. The MEO that ranges from 2000 to 35,786 kilometer, and the GEO is above 35,786 kilometer. The following figure shows the satellite altitudes with respect to the surface from the earth. It is measured by earth surface, that is lower Van Allen belt. Next is MEO, upper Van Allen belt, and the next is GEO, that is the altitude above 35,786 kilometer. So what is LEO satellite? LEO is nothing but low Earth orbit satellite have polar orbits. The altitude is between 500 to 2000 km with a rotation period of 90 to 120 minutes. The satellite has a speed of 2000 to 20,000 to 25,000 km per hour. Here the footprint normally has a diameter of 8,000 km because LEO satellites are close to Earth and the round trip time propagation delay is normally less than 20 milliseconds, which is acceptable for audio communication. Next is MEO satellite. Medium Earth orbit satellite are positioned between the two Van Allen belt. A satellite at this orbit takes approximately 6 to 8 hours to circle the Earth. Signals transmitted from MEO satellite travel a shorter distance. 10 or more MEO satellites are required in order to cover entire Earth. One example of MEO satellite system is Global Positioning System (GPS). So this is a diagram for GPS. It is constructed and operated by the US Department of Defense, orbiting at an altitude about 18,000 km above the Earth. The system consists of 24 satellites in 6 orbit and is used for land, sea and air navigation to provide time and location for vehicles and ships. Next is the geosatellite, that is geostationary Earth orbit. Here, a satellite in a geostationary orbit appears to be in a fixed position, an Earth-based observer. A geostationary satellite revolves around the Earth at the same angular velocity of the Earth itself, that is 360 degrees every 24 hours in an equatorial orbit, and therefore it seems to be in a fixed position over the equator. Geosatellites are used for weather forecasting, satellite TV, satellite radio and other type of global communication. So application of satellite communication. So in various fields we are applying the satellite communication, like for radio broadcasting and voice communication, TV broadcasting such as direct to home, that is DTH, internet applications such as providing internet connection for data transfer, GPS applications, internet surfing, etc. And we are using it for military applications and navigation. Remote sensing applications are also used, and for finding the weather condition, monitoring and forecasting the weather condition, we are using the satellite communication. Thank you.